What's up, everybody? I'm Sniggenhoff, and we are back playing Duelyst once again, and we have got Vanar today, and I'm going to do something a little different. I actually built a deck. It's not completely my creation. It's kind of a redo on a Faie deck that was popular back before Ancient Bonds came out. The Concealing Shroud, Alswin Loremaster kind of thing going on. I don't know if this is going to be any good, but the idea is we're going to try to control the board and ramp to get to our late game threats, essentially, and win the game from there. And we may fall horribly on our faces, or it may turn out to be great. Don't know. Gonna find out. So let's do it, shall we? But like back when this deck started to be a thing, there was like nothing more fun than just like concealing shrouding yourself 3 turns in a row as they like couldn't figure out what to do, and you just kept killing them as they couldn't kill you. It was great. This hand is terribad though. I'm not even sure I'm going to use this Hearth Sister right now. I think it's just more valuable later. Really wish I got a Cryptographer. That would help. Kind of just depends on if I want to play the Blistering Scorn out next turn. Or I could run out the Ephemeral Shroud right now, but I think that has more value later too. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass. There's only 2 Bone Reapers in the deck, and I've managed to draw 3 of them. Alright, team pass. Hailstone Prison. Well, now I have to play something. Why couldn't I have had that just now? That would have been great. Flash. Mccanter? Yeah. I think we're gonna Mana Death Grip this. Do I want to throw back anything? I think I'm playing both of these cards this turn, and this. This Enfeeble could be very useful against him, so I don't think I want to throw it away. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. I know I'm getting rid of like the combo, but another Mercantor. Keeper of the Veil. So yeah, another Mercantor. Except for you played the Keeper in the wrong spot. We're getting dangerously close to dying. I don't know if I want to put any of his minions back into his hand. I think I'm going to clear the board. Or, you know what, Bone Reaper may just be better here. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Alright, now I need to find those, late game threats that I was talking about. Natural selection, yep. Down to 9. Another wisp, huh? I mean, either way, it's a great Mecanter. This is actually probably the worst Mecanter here. But he can just win the game with a Mecanter, so... Oh, why couldn't I have drawn you just a second ago? Lava Slasher. Okay, so we haven't lost yet. I'm not sure we can win, or at least not with the hand we have right now. Oh, good. Exactly what I needed was the second one. Well, it's not the worst thing in the world, just annoying. Yeah, I think I have to play this or I lose. And depending on the spawns, I could still lose, so... Iridescent Scale loses me the game. He can free this guy up, but he can't get to me. That's why I had to move this down. Mecanter loses me the game because he could just play it here. Earth Sphere, that's pretty decent. But if he like attacks this, then attacks this with this, I can Hearth Sister this back over here and kill it with well, I can still do it, but it's just not as good anymore. Well, not as good is kind of a maybe a loose term. Do I need to kill that with that? I mean, I'm running this way. I could just deal all my damage to him. Like, this is probably going to him. You know what? This is risky. I think I might need to leave this here for Mecanter. Because if I attacked with that, he could play the Mecanter here and run it all the way up after attacking both of these. I guess he can still attack this here and play the Mecanter here and I still lose, so... Yeah, Mecanter. Spine Harvester. Spirit Harvester. Not what I was expecting. Now the question is, do I play this? Or do I bounce this? I'm leaning more towards bounce this. Because currently I still lose to a Macantor Warbeast. And it technically doesn't matter where I play this at. I mean, you'd rather play it next to them, but... I still lose to Macantor. But it doesn't look like he's playing Macantor. Grove Lion. Oh, that seems pretty good. Concealing Shroud. If I don't Concealing Shroud, I lose this turn, so... Well, I guess there's a universe where I don't lose, but I'd rather not take the risk, and that doesn't do anything, but... EMP, that's not the worst thing in the world. If he's got a silence, I lose. If he's got... Lava Slasher. Rage Binder. I need like... Oh no, he just healed himself, so I probably just lose. Maybe I should have played that Emblem on the last turn. Instead of, like, played it here. Might have gotten me there. If it wasn't for his Earth Sphere and his Rage Binder, I would have killed him, though, so... It was close. We were playing two super late game decks, and he probably just had the better one. Probably. He most likely had the better one. Alright, let's go to game 2. Grove Line was a real beating there at the end, though. So was Earth Sphere. I mean, listen, I built this deck, so there's a strong potential that it is absolute garbage, but I'm going to at least take the time and find out. Victorier. It's a weird name. Okay, once again, we don't have great first turn plays, although we could Frigid Corona him. That's not the worst thing in the world. Hailstone Prison. Is it going to be good against her? I mean, it could bounce for 1/1s. I think I'm going to drop this and maybe this. Let's just drop that. Enfeeble. Frostburn, also that, well, maybe it wouldn't have been a great card last game, but wouldn't have been the worst card in the whole world. Whiplash. So he's probably playing some version of Burn. This Frostburn's gonna be really good. Chakri Avatar. This Frostburn might be really good right now. Or there's no real way to get all of these guys down right now. Unless I like Ephemeral Shrouded. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Frostburn. Whiplash with the Blood Surge. Expertly not lining up for whatchamacallit. I have to take 4 to kill this no matter what. I mean, I could have bounced it again, but I feel like that play was fine. This deck would like some form of healing, but not a ton of healing available to Vanar. I mean, I could put like Healing Mystics in here maybe, or Azure Shamans. Azure Shaman may not be bad, to be honest with you. I have to figure out what to cut. Maybe Cryptographer. Cryptographer hasn't been the best thing in the whole world for us. Adjudicator, okay. Not something you see every day. Phoenix Fire. Cobra Strike. Phoenix Fire. I don't know if Enfeeble's going to be really good against her. Bone Reaper, however. Now that is what we call a card. Oh, now I start getting Crystal Wisps. Fantastic. Geomancer. Alright, on a bit of a clock here. Alsuin Loremaster. Man, a Concealing Shroud would be really good here. She's at 20. We have a long way to go. Frigid Corona into Frigid Corona. Let's take care of that. And then do this. I don't know if running from her is any good. Like, we're gonna need to stay... Like, because she's just gonna have the range, you know? Especially with her Bloodborne spell. These Ephemeral Shrouds are not what I need right now. I mean, she is very close to being able to kill me with Spiral Technique. Like, I've got 2 turns maybe. Inquisitor Kron. Phoenix Fire. replace one of these. Mana Death Grip. Really not what I need to see right now. I'm going to bounce him. Frigid Corona here. There's the Grandmaster I needed to see a long time ago. Also, I haven't been attacking with Bone Reaper, and I definitely should. I'm just out here making mistakes. Yeah, I think maybe changing these into Azurite Shamans, or Azure Shamans. Azure Horn Shamans, that's the card. I lose to Spiral Technique here, but it looks like he doesn't have it. Oh, he had it the whole time. He had it. He could have played it like last turn. He's had it in his hand since he had Adjudicator. Jeez. Alright, let me go make one tweak to the deck real quick. Help us stick in these games a little bit longer. Drop the Cryptographers. I mean, I love being able to... Azure Herald. Azure Horn Shaman's this guy. This guy's Azure Herald. I love being able to, you know, do the stuff more often. Maybe Crystal Wisp would be a better drop instead of Cryptographer. I think this is definitely the right call. You know, let's drop the Crystal Wisps instead. Give me back my Cryptographers. Gotta have my pops. Crystal Wisp probably just doesn't do enough. Mana Death Grip should be more than enough ramp if we can ever, you know, draw it early in the game. But let's go game 3. Also, like, Concealing Shroud would have been the dopest card in the whole world in that game, and didn't see a single one. But as we all know, I'm bad at drawing cards, so there is that. 2 Disturbed. Stay turbed, bro. Name that television series. Well, he didn't say bro, really, but still. Look at this hand. I think I want to keep this. I think I want to keep this. Maybe not this for now. Everything else seems fine. Feels like a long time to hold on to a Bone Reaper. A Brone Reaper. Circulus. And Hearth Sister. Not fantastic, but... I think I'm going to Chromatic Cold there, attack here, and do that. Unfortunately, this Blistering Scorn isn't going to be great here, I don't think. Because if she like floods out the board with all of her 1-health minions. I mean, if he plays like Gravity Well this turn, Blistering Scorn will be dope. We all know how Kara's love to play their Gravity Wells. Owlbeast Sage, no thank you. Polarity, then Polarity again. Bounce and bop. Do I want to hold on to this Blistering Scorn? I'm kind of leaning towards no. Housewind Lore Master. Enfeeble's gonna be really good. I mean, this turn is Albi Sage, Bloodborne spell. Hey, look, I was right. 6/6. Oh, no Bloodborne spell, just made a Death Grip. Really wants that ramp, huh? I'm on 5. What I think I'm gonna do, maybe dumb. I do have like a big old card advantage on him. Blue Conjurer, that's a no-go, sir. Man, it must be nice getting all these mana Death Grips. I'm on 6, and I would really like to be on 7 instead. I mean, what I want to do is I want to Enfeeble and Chromatic Cold, but I can't. Because Enfeeble doesn't silence these guys. They're still going to have their powers. Likely what I'm going to do is just Enfeeble and hit this guy. Because this will... But all the other Arcanists he played will still get boosted. I mean, it's just kind of a risk we'll have to take, I guess. Second Albi Sage will be very bad for Nick. Trinity Wing, yeah. It's not great. Prismatic Illusionist. Hailstone Prison. Well, I don't want to bounce this. That seems really bad. Oh, now I don't have enough for Bone Reaper. That was bad. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. I don't think I'm gonna win. Prismatic Illusionist again. He's just got a ton of spells he can play. Yeah, I don't see myself pulling this one out, guys. Unless we get like a god draw right here. Don't believe we did. Oh, there's a Concealing Shroud. Maybe it would have been better to just go face there. I don't know. Why would you... Oh, okay, that's right, that's right. It works differently than what it used to. Oof. Yeah, it's a pretty good card to get off of the Blue Arcanist. Okay, well, we're not doing so hot with this deck. Okay, I'll admit that. Let's try one more, see if we can actually get a win. Probably not. But I had fun. Hopefully you did as well. Why does her bird have like a pacemaker? Did she rescue a bird with heart problems? Nyaz. One problem with this deck is it's just got like the most awkward openings. At least I have the Mana Death Grip this time. Okay, maybe a little more Mana Death Grips than I need, but whatever. Light Chaser. Well, there's a Grandmaster Embla, if I've ever seen one. No. Scintilla. Double Hearth Sister. Could I kill the Scintilla this turn? I could, with double Mana Death Grip. Does it work the way I want it to? Yeah? Yeah, it does. And I don't love using like 2 cards for this, but it's getting the value out of that card that I want and taking care of a big threat. But now I just have like no cards in hand. Tempest. Maybe I should have kept that Embla in hand. Because I could almost play it next turn. Let's drop this Hailstone Prison. Frigid Corona, that's not too bad. I think I'm definitely going to go ahead and play that. For Concealing Shroud. Another Hailstone Prison. Like, these are not the cards I want to draw right now. Tempest again. I mean, Tempest to kill like one dude, is that even really worth it? I don't know, bro. Hey look, we can play Grandmaster Embla this turn. Two provoke dudes, but no no attack dudes, unfortunately. he's got a third Tempest, oh my god. That's dumb. I may attack with the Embla and then bounce it. And like play a Concealing Shroud or something. Or could I bounce it and then play it again? I might be able to bounce it and play again if I take this mana tile. Healing Mystic. Well, now I can't take the mana tile. Well, we know he's got no more Tempests. I think we're going to replace this in Feeble. Second Concealing Shroud. That could come in handy. And a second Grandmaster Embla. Elix Stormblade. Jeez. That seems really good. If he's got any pump, I lose. Without playing the Concealing Shroud, that is. I think I'm going to replace one of these Grandmasters. Alswin Loremaster. What was the last spell played? This? I'm thinking about playing the Grandmaster, hoping he's got nothing for the next turn in terms of pumps or rush minions. But that is dangerous. But you know what? I laugh in the face of danger. Ha 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 ha! We got lethal over here, and he does not have lethal, at least at the moment. Frostburn would have been really well. I mean, I lose to a Holy Immolate. I lose to... He doesn't have any more Tempests. I lose to a True Strike. If this dude had spawned right here, that would be nice. Or if both these guys had spawned like here and here, that would be even better. Okay, didn't have a pump there. Doesn't have a pump there. Does he have the fourth Tempest? Ah! Sunriser. You know what? After we added Azure Shaman, you know how many times we drew it? None. None times. Did I change the deck? Did I actually hit save? I may not have. That would be awkward. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button down below, as well as subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. Tell me how silly I am for thinking that Concealing Shroud is actually good, because I do. I do, darn it. I love that card. Anyways, once again, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next time.